Hey there, everybody. Just a few days ago, we saw the new comedy movie, The Spy Who Dumped Me. Connor, what is the plot of The Spy Who Dumped Me?
The Spy Who Dumped Me stars Mila Kunis and the girl from Saturday Night Live and the female Ghostbusters. Mila Kunis gets broken up via text by her spy ex-boyfriend, who is kind of a douchebag, I suppose. And basically, he comes back, they find out he's a spy, and they go on a spy romp where they fight bad guys. So, what did you think of the spy comedy, The Spy Who Dumped Me?
First off, I think the funniest part of the movie was where the black woman friend came on screen and we started going, oh no, because we thought it was the black girl from Ghostbusters.
Oh god.
And it turned out not to be.
Yeah, that one we kind of took the hard L on.
That was really fucking funny.
We're like, oh no, the girl from Ghostbusters. Then it wasn't. And I'm like, oh no, I'm a fucking racist.
Yeah. Anyway, the movie
funny.
overall is pretty much average. There's a few parts that made me laugh, mostly with not Melissa McCarthy, the girl
Kristen,
from
Kristen Wiig.
It's the other one.
Blonde chick.
It's not the black one.
Blonde chick.
Whatever her
I
name
don't remember
is.
her name. That's the one I can't remember.
Her parents
Of
made
the
me laugh,
Ghostbusters.
and her parents made me laugh in the movie.
Are you sure? Oh
There's
yeah.
a few other things that made me laugh, but overall I think the movie was pretty much just like a generic comedy thing where they had surprisingly decent action. Like, I'm not gonna say good, it was no Mission Impossible or nothing, but it was surprisingly well put together. The movie was surprisingly competent. It was a comedy, so the acting doesn't really matter. Its main problem is that there was a few parts that genuinely made me laugh, and a lot of parts that were just basically really boring, cheap spy movies where they're like, oh, she kicks the girl on the trapeze wire, and then they kick back, and then the spy betrays her, and then she makes out with the hunky dude because this movie's made for females, so she meets a hunky guy in Europe.
Yeah, that was all ham-fisted.
So overall, I don't have a real lot to say about it. I'm probably not the target audience, but overall...
Probably not. The 4chan memer in the South, Aidan Hobson's not the recommended audience for a female-led spy movie comedy.
It's, it's average, watchable, passable, it's not as bad as any of the DC Cinematic Universe movies.
Wow. It's an interesting comparison.
That's a compliment.
I know it's a compliment. Well, not really.
It's a backhanded compliment. Anyway, Connor, what did you think of The Spy Who... I want to call it The Spy Who Shagged Me, but that's a better movie. That's a far better movie. Literally, Austin Powers
what's with the Spy Who Loved Me fucking name things?
Austin
It could have been
Powers.
like Octopussy. They could have made something out of like Octopussy.
I'm going to add something here.
Golden Finger. Or like Golden PP.
Austin Powers is the way better spy parody. And
It's kind of the one and only.
It's just like the best.
What about
movie.
Black Man Spy Austin Powers clone?
I don't even remember what that movie's called. I remember watching it on Netflix. But...
or Hulu or something, but yeah, I think it was
whatever.
Netflix, whatever.
What's that movie called? Whatever. What did you think of The Spy Who Dumped Me?
I thought it was surprisingly good enough. I honestly thought it would be pretty bad, but surprisingly, I'll say this is probably the best female-led comedy I've seen in years, and that's nothing against female-led comedy, but there's like one type of joke in female-led comedies, which is like period jokes. I don't mean like period as in time period. I mean period as in blood out the vagina period. And they probably had a couple of those in here, but I don't really remember. There were some poop poop jokes. There were a lot of jokes
There
that
was a
didn't
lot of
land.
poop jokes where she was like, "I have the diarrhea," and then it'd be like,
Yeah, there was a lot of jokes that didn't land, but there were actually a surprisingly amount of genuinely funny moments, which few and far between, but just enough. And the action scenes were like the fucking restaurant shootout thing. Surprisingly, kind of well put together. Honestly, it was shot pretty well. The one thing in shooting and cinematography that I thought was really jarring was like the first 10 minutes. They're like, we want this to look like an actual like Jason Bourne type movie.
Than Man of Steel.
Yeah, and it looked like Man of Steel except done less competently, and that's kind of hard to say. But I don't know. I thought the actresses did pretty well. I thought it was pretty funny. That said, it's a movie in my lifetime I will never watch again. I can't think of a excuse for me to ever watch this movie again. But it was, you know, it was competent enough. There's a competent enough movie. It wasn't good, but it was competent enough. It was good enough. It wasn't good. So yeah, Aiden, would you recommend The Spy Who Shagged Me?
I don't know. I guess the qualifier for this one is whether or not you have a vagina. Women
Savage.
probably like this a little more than men, and men are probably gonna be pretty non-feeling about this.
I don't know though. It didn't lean as much on women exclusive jokes.
Yeah, there was more poopy jokes than jokes
fecal matter was a big topic of interest in this movie.
But I guess, long story short, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But
This review is longer than Mission Impossible.
just like talking about poopy. Anyway, Connor, would you recommend the thing, the Spy Who Shagged Me?
Probably not, honestly. I didn't think it was particularly bad. I just can't honestly think of a reason I would ever go to this movie. In all seriousness, like, I don't know. Not really. I didn't think it was bad. Would never watch it again. No, I'm not feeling this one. No, I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't advise watching it. Also, it kind of dragged in the third act. And the other thing I would say, I don't know why that's so funny, but the other thing I will say, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I'll say this: the plot made no sense because most of the time they didn't bother following the plot.
I still don't remember. Did we ever learn what was supposed to be on the USB drive, or did they just stick it up their vagina?
It was the hacking device.
Oh right, the thing that let them
the back door to the
whole
internet.
And then they had to stick up their vagina.
Yeah, but no, the plot, really, they tried to push the comedy so much that the entire plot made no sense.
Oh yeah,
at all.
They'd be like, the only way we can ride this train is if we mug some people.
Like, the only reason when I said the very vague plot that it made sense is because you don't go into it, but the entire time I would sit there and watch it, and every like half hour I'd be like, what the fuck is going on right now? They're just like driving around and making vagina jokes and killing people constantly. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it doesn't need like the deepest plot, but it did make no sense. And at the third act, it was just like the last entire hour of this movie was like, I think this movie should have been done about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because I think the movie was an hour and 15 minutes. It's probably like 80 minutes in all honesty, but it felt like it was at least an hour and a half. But yeah, that was yeah. See ya. No, I wouldn't recommend this. No, it's not.